Before we start this session, I want you to bring a little shake in your body to just shake out all the tension or the doubt or any resistance, just to make a little bit more space into your body, because we're doing embodiment practices here. So you want to tap into your body, maybe move your hips and circulate your belly, the blood, and just using breath, sound, and movement. Just taking a few seconds, just doing that a few moments a day, we really shift you into another energetical space, and it's very powerful. Just a few seconds more. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Everything you want to leave outside the space. Everything that we no longer need, and maybe now bringing a little bit more juiciness, a little bit more expression and sensuality into your body, to just take a moment to welcome what you want, to welcome the goddess that you are a little more. Breath, sound, and movement. And when you're ready, you can come back to stillness, and let's jump right in. So when we did the vision board, the spell casting board, and that we are calling in and we're exploring parts of ourselves, what we tend to do is to go into the traits of ourselves that we really desire to embody, or that we are proud of, or that we love. So we kind of usually we don't go so much into the shadows, but I really want to take a moment in this space to fully welcome the shadows as well, because in the tantric path and in the tantric tradition and in this container, right, we're not trying to fix you or to change you. We're not trying to remove aspects of you. We're trying to build your ability to hold more of you and to integrate more of you. So it's a deep reclamation work where you reclaim this is me and that is okay. And I love myself the way I am fully. When it comes to shadows, usually when we talk about shadow work, it's everything that is unconscious, right? It's everything that may arise through this work, may arise through the healing that we didn't really have awareness of. But usually people also use this shadow as there's the light and there's the shadow. There's the light and the darkness, the good and the bad. But in this space, it's all welcome. There is no more binary thinking of this is right and this is good and this is spiritual enough and this is angelic enough and this is bad. Because what happens is that the more we resist and the more we reject those aspects of us, whether it might be jealousy or judgment or negative self-talk or anything that usually we have problem with, the more we try to reject that and to release that and to let go of that, the more it has a grip on us, the more it's stronger into our experience and it runs the show unconsciously. So what we want to do is bring that love and that acceptance to those parts as well, because in this space we're not trying to be a fucking angel. This is not the point. I've been on a spiritual journey long enough, and in that yoga love and light kind of journey for a long time, and it's just fucking bullshit. We're here to have a human experience, and the totality of our feelings, the totality of our facets, they are okay. So again, big reclamation work here, where you get to be all of it, where you get to be okay. It's practicing our okayness with who we truly are. So there is no more need for fixing yourself, because in this space there is nothing wrong with you. I'm going to say that again. In this space, there is nothing wrong with you. So even though you're taking this journey towards personal transformation and expansion and becoming more of yourself, the foundation of that is not because you hate yourself. The foundation of that is not because you're trying to remove stuff and that you cannot stand aspects of yourself. Yes, some aspects, they are very uncomfortable in the body. some aspects, just I was mentioning, like jealousy, it's not nice to feel. Criticism, we're trying not to be, because like it's seen like wrong in society. Again, bringing this ability to hold it, to witness it. So then you have more power to decide, do I act from this space, or do I act from an other, maybe more conscious and more integrated way? But again, it's an integration. So we're integrating your shadows, and we're gonna dive a little bit more into the shadow work with journal prompts, so that we can like bring up to the surface all the unconscious that is driving you, that is like maybe limiting you, that is maybe like feeling some kind of resistance in the body. We're gonna bring that up to the surface. And as it comes up, try to be in that meditative state of the witness. You're just witnessing some aspects of you, and you're welcoming them. It's very important. And again, you deserve that love. You deserve to love every single aspect of you, because they are beautiful, and you will have time to be an angel when you will be dead, when you will be in the egoless space. Speaking about the ego and what, a lot of people think the ego is, you can call it your protector. I think it sounds better, because like ego is very charged, very, very charged terms that a lot of people use in many different contexts. If you call it your protector, so it's everything that, try to keep you in your comfort zone. I don't really believe in comfort zone, because comfort zones are not actually comfortable, but that are trying to keep you small, that is like afraid, and that is using all those coping mechanisms from childhood, everything that you've learned to actually survive, and that is maybe no longer really serving and helping you. This is your protector, your survivor, your protector. So it's trying to protect you from a perceived danger. So instead of like trying to kill your ego and to treat your ego as your enemy, the ego will be stronger than you. The ego is really tricky and can really drive the show. So the more you resist, anything that you resist persists, right? So you want to befriend with your ego, again, with your protector. You want to see it with kindness and being like, oh, you're cute. Thank you for trying to protect me with all your fears, with all your limiting beliefs, with all those coping mechanisms that I'm using and all those toxic traits and patterns. Thank you. Thank you so much. And bringing gratitude to it, it will ease your body, and your ego will be like relaxing, and you're like, but we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there. Again, embracing the whole multifaceted being that you are, with your light and your shadow, because actually it's one of the same. Every single aspect of you that you kind of judge about yourself when you're trying to reject, or that you have a problem with, it comes with the light. It's like the same thing. Let's say you're very triggered about being a people pleaser. If you really look at it, your people pleaser is helping you and serving you in making really deep, beautiful connections. This is your ability to connect. And if you didn't have the people pleaser, you wouldn't have this ability to. If you are very perfectionist or hard on yourself, and you're like, oh my God, I'm so hard on myself. But without this, you wouldn't have this ability to also like push yourself to your edges and to transform and to be a better person, and having this drive and this desire. They come together. So we always have the full spectrum of ourselves and of a quality of us. And it's very important to be in the process of integration, of making friend, of making part of ourselves, of making okay, instead of being like, oh, I love to be that, but I don't like to be that.